down at under 12 and under 14 level. This is a very good team, physically very strong. They play against some senior opposition and they're just as big as them. And Niall Scully at centre forward, and John Costello, the Dublin secretary's son, Cormac at right corner forward, has been absolutely excellent. Eric Lowndes at right half back. This is the 4th time I've seen Dublin minors this year, and I went down actually to see them playing Kildare in Newbridge, because the story was that Kildare had a good minor team, and I was amazed. Dublin absolutely devastated them in the second half, and they play a brand of football more suited to senior level. They will play an extra back. They're organised in the same way as Dublin seniors or Donegal seniors, and they will be very hard to beat. I'd be surprised if they don't win comfortably.
Sheshin Lynn, Kanchan Tokia, Captain California, David Byrne, O'Neill Olaf. Blacklia, Nigero Tusmacher, Leshin Gliffe, Shoggle Yor, score on the more of Fightak up, Vincent Hui Cliffe, Eshin Fightak, Niall Scully, August Tafels into Erigus Togenchat, and Kanchan Skippy, Talsuntasach, Shachanish Gadi. Campbell and Kianshin kick well to go hard. Agus Will Shahar and Trasnan, Manan Gowill on Kate Scorgan Clifford Fight Cormac Costello, Agus Shin 2 Sientach.
Yeah, well, it's a brief score early on Furanjoy, Cormac Costello, Hashig O'Creen and Shin Coney Sholaher and Trasnan. And kicks there, Tappy Shin.
You're aimed in it, a third chance though, but when you come on, Siglific Caro Canish, Agus Tadr and shot. Kanchan fight ag Scully at East, agus an Lero Das Ishel, and then in La Tussiha fight at Ash ag Scully, agus Ta 2 Sienta Pura ag Blackley, Leshin Glifishaw, agus Niall Scully Lornoch, Sadaf Wins and Ta fight Takup.
Yeah, well, Shin Blackley is a Gimmer Cosil and Shin the Kerry, agus Bayesa Gunish Kata ag Chak the Valak and Shaw. Ta Sienta Wahas Jacko Niall Scully, Honig Sherry, and East Sherry, and Lero and Shock and ag Lacka White Cormac Costello, Coney Curhar and Traston and Shin. So by job more, Elena Vicaholo Ling.
Chuigas lá an gúil agus seo ruthúir má láidir ó Shane Carthy 8 points sa fáite Carthy sa chríomh go dtí seo ar thóir Ceann Ellen seo agus má hain sé sin ar an trasnan tá sé sin chomá le pointe agus 2 in 1 grád scór sco ó Shane Carthy go bhlaachlia.
Yeah, Rouse ar fad, bhí sé lura an Lero timppel Norna Park an sin, an rá cúpla cos céim an seo, Jaytog an réitear fiála hort do Kerry an tam sin, ach genta go maithig Shane Carthy an scór sin a aimsú. Anna láidir ar an Lero, Jachar ar Kerry an Lero Hogal Wai an sin ach anna Craig agus anna hús do Blackley.
Gavin Burke pass Allin a preba go héintach ó scór Cormac Costello agus sin a cuairtú Conor McHugh fáte ag McHugh ní ra sé anim ní has cúigear déag ach tá sé slé hon tús Matthias McDonagh agus beidir go bhfuil seanselach go bhain seo an ceann sin builte go hánáard agus bhfuil sí an chúile iirecht ó Carthy agus beidir go bhfuil seansach go fáil seansach McHugh agus tá cúil fáte ag Conor McHugh agus tá críoch ionintach cure ag Blackley leis an glufa seo híana trí in áid hadda Conor McHugh leis an gúil.
Yeah, Lero more orders Jack of Wool and Foster Glake and Cool Boyer and Shaw post Fos Honig Shake and Talav Mincha Curry Bader Bugan in Malik Brano Don Lero Craig into Conor McHugh agus ní aine will Conor ar an Park and you Ga Cool agus ní Coolin J Gaim Shake go G Shots a Crave so gone out his far top agus Desi Farrell agus Anna Craig Marshins it's Jack Sakunyeg Cormac
agus lena hitó gan Stror behege agus Blackley here the guy brúg a fé chrúm ar dúirt mé agus an ceann sin chur go deas thar an trasnan tá scór bhí me cepa fe second nach roch tá Jack Savage Crean agus tá Kerry ar chlár a scór. Yeah. Jack Savage in East bhfuil an ceann sin Crean man an ghuiil fáte ag Conor Keane inis Keane ag dul idir an chúl agus rud amháin faoi thosaí a Kerry má an sin seileh de Lero de táidir contartach agus sin pointe bhea ó Conor Keane.
Yeah, because it's Stoke Galarian Shin and Spraga Hug and scored the foreign Veer five roofs, Kate Shane or Shock Nomad and Shin, and Shin I'm Shin Shade score or kicks there, because the Rish Tashi the Stacks Clay, Guy Rubugan in his crew of freshen, Branner Shorish, Cassell and Lero.
Brian Crowley, Grothdal Shinadash, August Tan Shervy, Shuat Nisfar, Gundina Lon Tussa, and Ishadan Niall Sheehy. Gilor Brewer, Ilan Fear, Yer, August and Can Shin, Runyaberg, Harold Trastan, a second girl on Weirham. Al Cora Hurston Grishar Foril, Shin points at Allen.
Yeah, pointed on Scohan Shin, as far Tavak they shot on the foreign Kerry. Branner shot, Iskamahaga Cowell and Foster Cosu Lane, Nimror Kunde Kerry, Haran Traston and Shin, because the Rash to Clay go more in Ishikri.
Agus the court to Sposs. Kerry Kerry the work call. Nachanish ta Lehans Curry Jacob. Take the shots in action in Ishta. Matthias McDonagh. Agus in Arena Runisha on Sposs. Hullahorto Hain and Shane Matthias O'Cloon Tarav agus points bit off fight again.
Yeah, it's on bug on show. Branner show. Honig Shea Reach con a Lero show Glaka agus the Shock 3 and Lorcan and score I'm Shuak. And Rudder Cadu and Ron Tamar Fad the Imrory agus Thracian Lero the horse Cadu Dollar con a I'm Shu and Tamel and Far Brescia horse con and Chance of Crow agus Shinarina Shea Garton.
Gumahage agus Anis Gada Blacklia.
Yeah, agus Neil and Bugga Magalor the Kerry TV Shin Shin or Ton Imro Lord Parker Chop. Accord ver Dylan no go and of Ruher Dog will chance again. Kashi need fair Jenny needs fair TV Shin.
Past that on Niall Scully, Shees and Clehan. Fortinish and Cormac Costello. I gone to Temple and Shinner Gavin Crowley. Toulouse Milton a field at Oakshaw. Shot at Cormac Costello. Oh, shit goal. Good kids go. Oh, Cormac Costello. For Shella de Leon the Shees and a Glee Hunshaw. Risha van de Velach is there. Dunta Shashta. August cool. All in.
Agus Vies Giro con Raw Keiko Mahas will win Kerry NFT Fair Selina Long Cool and Shin no Thracian shocked no made no mar Shin the Archer V Blackley and a Scris TV J. I'm Shin Cormac Costello and Lear and Tom Shaw Ruher Intok Mahaga Hospanche Lewis Hospanche Glickus contract the Shocker and Cool Rish agus Craig Intok Stocks Acuña Rish the Blackley.
It's either going to be Kerry. It's in the race into Magus.
And this name is fair the Kerry Gaji Shasiclea.
Conscian calls it Kerry Grutirash Gavin Burke Agus points on Eska and Ari to be in Shellive Kerry. He kicks here a good Colchida Agus Tikadur Gadiras Gavin Burke Lesham score.
Yeah, because it's Toka Larry and Shin and Rudder Harley in the fornum and Tussy and on Ibrook Cruishin con a Lira de Vuk and Tarnash Archer a kicks here Agus and Cad Kerry Tibril of Blackley and Lira de Vuk and Agus a Shoulder and Trasson and Tom Shin o Gavin Burke.
Tasha Ní buinte is in the Fornianish. Agus dói an aib de Kerry Filohana Gulder Duckerty Mora Shansny Eska a Churhudo Hay and Achbeta Ganaibrach and Kansha Mach Doblish Varmore Lord Parka Barry Shakati Sheehy Dere Daly Agus Willen Kanshin Imi Haran Trasnan Ta score without fighting Shinnig Dennis Daly and Tona David Tadirach Takishtach Agus Turashish noch do Chirishto. Yeah,
agus a solar which a show Guybru de Karima Tashi Danan Chakla Lewis Sus na Park on Shin.
Kerry Erlin at 3 slot the egg Agus Wilsa Haran Trastanig Larkin Malloy Runny Shen Road Carta Tora Woods and score Shin do David Ford.
Yeah, Charish and Far Brescia Gloragam Tassos Ikun Custom Blackley agus a Rash Jericho Chacos Coram Cool and Tom Shaw David Ford and I'm Shinson score like Carol Larkin Malloy Nis Faro Kerry o Have Tishkin Mahaku Lira de Bugagam Os Kyun Custom Shakas a Curls more orders score on Lena Longcool.
Kanshin Colse Grutze agus Grutinish Shane Carthy Lorna Park agus felt into freshen it. Rory more order Lorna Parky Blackley Stephen Cunningham agus Shane Carthy and Kanshin Colse and Kerry Conor McHugh Gerald Sheesarach ta fell. Okay, na Chunya shoot agus and kicks here Tukish Guppy Kerry. Dennis Daly take the mach. Hello shot.
Football semi-final here at Croke Park. Dublin leading Kerry 2 goals and 6 points to 5 points. Colin Moore, Joe Brawley, Pat Spillane with me here in studio. Pat, it's gone according to form so far.
It has, yeah. It's min against boys. I mean, Dublin are by far the more dominant team. Superb scores, 2 brilliant goals, and very well organised defensively. And Kerry are physically an inferior team, and perhaps like a lot of Kerry teams lately, maybe a bit innocent and a bit naive. Dublin have the sweeper, have that blanket defence, and Kerry are carrying the ball into tackle. They're getting plenty time on the ball. But I'm watching there's 2 and 3 half-backs literally standing, having a chat while they're parked back in the fence. Couple of forwards going sideways, going backwards, going into tackles, slow on the ball and being dispossessed. So I said after 5 minutes, 1-3 to no score, game over. Game is over. It's as a contest. Kerry raised a bit of a gallop for a bit during that first half, but if Kerry can stay within 7 or 8 points now at this stage, I said 4 or 5, 7 or 8 points, it'll be damage limitation and some sort of a model victory, but they're playing second fiddle to a very impressive Dublin team.
Joe, Conor McHugh has been Dublin's go-to man in that attack in that first half, and not surprisingly he got that first goal.
Well, they're playing with a 2-man full forward line, and the inside duet are both very composed, very skillful and silky. But most importantly, and this is really important,
Nimmert's agus réigen ceanna nachar an glíhan. Cilín sinna Cahaló Ling Rash gotí Ronan Murphy. Inna cín tá lehéid tá tastal ó hub chun inspiráid a cín sa hortáibhach. Tere, well, sin pizza intach and sin ó Ronan Murphy. Hí me gur se cuatú tastí biste ach ní haví se cuatú scóráach sin cean intach.
Ní raim le negatív is chun tas a hort, so bhí ar dul leis féin agus cad mar eala seo a chréach ar an trasna na Ronan Murphy. Far ra mar leabhar fi cúpla nóid hin far láidir far mór agus far bhfuil a rééis spant an sin go bhfuil sé sásta golóir seansa glachan nuair atá sé an sin dó. Anna scór ó Ronan.
Clíotíocht ar an ansíle Conor McHugh. Fáitin is sé Cormac Costello. Agus an cean sé bhfuil se lein trasna agus an cúlbáin an corán í tíocht amach go láidir. Agus deire tá sé chur amach sa bháin sa chéad le ón Immert. Agus inis tá cean fáite aige ón talamh agus bhí sé compórtach tá cí scipaí aige. Níl med caite sa dáirne le agus tá 7 pointe idir na fórne le clíoch an tosa. Murphy ríist gan na himróí sáratá Kerry mohan sin agus inis. Idag dulrá Pishin Bagella le Jack Barry. Seachas sa spás an seo tá seans an seo Fitzgerald cúlaí tá Cillian Fitzgerald agus níra cuma bithir Kerry gan amsodís cúla neamh ach an dabar díanta mála na parke an críochálinn ó Cillian Fitzgerald tá ar a ráis glyfa.
Yeah, gan doubt luair mar sa chéad le an bailach bhfuil Kerry chun scór na aimsú. Imróireach teacht ar an ghúlan an tamar fad chun an tas a aimsú. Níl an pas isteach ó scór an lína lantosaí a gaibrú ach tá sé seo a gaibrú. Far ar an ghúlan brenn ar seo isteach ó scór an cúl. Cad mar ar seo a chréic isteach sa líonta an de Kerry agus cé mar ar le spraga thugus sé seo do muin seo na mún.
Jack Barry ag ar a pass a fuchamach a fuc seach Fergal Kelly an tosa agus a sintíanta go maithaige. Conor Keane inis. Ilan Gare, Keane ag tuairt faoi scór agus tá sé Crean sin scórálainn ó Conor Keane agus inis níl ach cúl idir na fórne.
Yeah, scórínta mé ceappa gur an náil si hítí bhiste ó an tam seo agus bhí a bhug sé ar buile muna aimseo Conor Keane an scór sin ach déanta go han
sin ag Cormac Costello. Agus an bhfuil an cean sin ar fóréal mar a ceap mé tá agus tá sé
agus tá sé tábhailt níos do blachlí socrú sé beagání sa clé seo má tá Kerry fás an tamar fad.
Matías McDonagha Líródár dúsid meas na dosíthe sin tugaí go hálinn ag Cormac Costello agus is tóí má tá aon duine ar a barc atá ná an scórnaí a chruthúigh sé héana atá go bhada le Scully agus cartha an trasnán ag Niall Scully ach cruthíthe ag Cormac Costello a sin bhhaid níos fearr ó blachlí.
Yeah, well tá is a blachlí a cadí an Cormac Costello go má túr an Lírodó agus tá sin an seans an cro. Tám sin ar éigen chuir Niall Scully ar an trasan an sin a chu ríis tá Eric Lowndes an seo freisin chun ceú leis ach sin an rud aá blachlí a cumad lo dhéanamh Líor a bhuachan chuir isteach os córna lads tíbhaisteach Conor McHugh agus Cormac Costello agus baiadí sin an scór na all.
Sean Maloney is go Kerry agus tá Donald Gormley inis siad a blachlí a freisin. Donald leis go mar leis na hamánaí a héin agus 3 pointe uairón eile. Agus é sin dínta ag imrúró Kerry ní rathalaí.
An bearnú a leid i beagání níos mó.
Savage an tíbhile agus tá sé Crean agus ina ní letar banis ach 2 pointe agus na chuoíonn tú éir bhí 8 pointe idir na fórne hééis trícha dónúmed.
Yeah, sin ar ás ar fad ó Kerry. Aimse siad an céad scór ó kicks air freisin.
Eadson bhfuil cum na maithas ára beláhan na húda agus sa seo go láidir ó Sullivan ag tíochtaisteach agus bhfuil seansaile an seo in é sé Kerry ag Conor Keane tras na chúla tá sé smapulte ag stiid sin ard chosint ach an tá dearg ar blachlí nach bhfuil ar tíomh hir. Sinna Donald Gormley Macadí Conor McHugh Fósag McHugh spás am an seán in glíhan má thugraíonn sé Fáitinis ag Shane Cunningham agus éhaite na sahúil tá blachlí a 3 pointe chun tusa ach détar siad a bheith pointe tíl hir. Trochceán ó Kerry agus tá an Shellah Cáilteach up agus beidir go nícadí seas. Ceann sin builte go háir ag Conor McHugh agus a bhfuil scór fáite aige Corchina Fuin says Solas Alays and a 4-0 Gorgamach Bezer Ronuma Dom Coots of the Gorty Agan Kanchin Grutin Ashkamag Stephen Cunningham for Cool Kinnanoch and Gunyawanakan Siglifa Dernach Cormac Costello Leif the Himmer a bit and Shana Stephen Cunningham Shansa Hool and Shaw Agastasha Fonzik Dave Campbell Agashin Bunamar for the wicket by Blackley a Siglifa Kanish Ashin Cool Fornia Dunkedsko.
Yeah, Anach with Albertine Valorna Parker and Shane Brower, Dave Campbell, Brandon Shegorashin and Yasif Sikarno Beider, Riva Honig and Lero Trasna Quiga, Branner Shaw, Lero Maus Core, Costello Risha, because Branner and the lads of Hicks Susna Parker and Shaw, Tasso on TV Shea, Gente Gamahik, Stephen Cunningham and Tasso, I'm sure Shane, because Jack Salinton and Dave Campbell and Tom Shea.
I guess Cormac Costello.
He's back, and their attack moved with more pace, and the goal was a classic example, where they broke tackles, fellas running at full speed and support, and a great goal. It's the closest, remember, that any team has come to Dublin in this year's championship. 11 was the closest up to now, 8 today. Dublin will be happy with today's performance in one regard, but at the same time they kicked 14 wides, kicked about 5 into the goalie's hands, and were quite sloppy in the second half. Sometimes you just wonder, when a team is so much dominant, as they were in the first 10 minutes, that they don't drive the advantage home. They didn't need to play a sweep in that first half. Sometimes I just believe if you're on top in a Gaelic football match, you should drive that advantage home, which they didn't. So,
they certainly did early in the game, Joe, when they got 2 goals. And these 2 goals proved to be sort of the difference, if you like, in the end, insofar as they established Dublin's authority on the game.
The sweeper system that they use gives solidity. That provides confidence to the players because they know that they don't have to play particularly well to win games. And so that's one of the reasons why they're so self-assured. They believe in the system, and the system has proven itself over the last year or two. And the goals were well taken. That was the best.